experienced elders who lived the type of life where they were institutionalized to the point of even being given shock treatment to try to overcome being gay, people who were arrested and just really had really bad experiences prior to the 70s. Where I see it being the biggest concern is with transgender persons, because the staff doesn't know how to react. The obviousness of the staff not knowing how to react, and then also the consumers don't know how to react as well, really creates a lot of tension, I think, on various levels.
One of the stories that really jumped out for me in the survey, because it seemed like something that could be so widespread, was a woman who, in the survey results, is identified as a lesbian, and her issue was around being called by a feminine name, which was not what she preferred, not what she'd been doing all of her life. She'd had a masculine nickname, which is true of a lot of lesbians of her generation and younger. And also being encouraged to wear feminine clothes or makeup or things like that. That's the kind of thing that, if you think about how you prefer to dress and be called every day, somebody changing that for you, very threatening, but when you're in a disempowered position like that, it's hard to speak out, and it causes emotional stress that nobody needs, and particularly when you're maybe medically frail or otherwise compromised as well.
We ask nursing homes to, first off, include sexual orientation and gender identity in their service policies and non-discrimination policies. And we often get the response, well, it's sort of inherent in our patient bill of rights and we're taken care of that way. But when we have people look at that and ask them to include that language, it creates a dialogue within the organization that raises the awareness to the needs of this community. So that can be very powerful, just to make that request to an organization on an educational level.
There is, in fact, a law. There are laws now that protect all of us and our ability to live with integrity and our ability to feel safe and be visited by whomever we want. The Nursing Home Reform Act, and also state laws and local laws and the standards for licensing nursing homes, all of those protect those basic rights that everyone expects, and those are what is implicated by a lot of these fears. So if we can bridge that cultural gap at these facilities, the legal part is already partially there, in that you do have basic rights to your humanity and to your integrity, and everyone should know that.
So I think two audiences can really benefit from this report. Number one, long-term care directors and the folks in charge can use these stories to help train their staff members to become more culturally competent, especially with the advent of state and local laws requiring this cultural competency. I think that this report could be useful towards that. And secondly, I think that scholars and advocates will take the stories in this report and use them as a jump-off point, both for raising awareness about the types of problems that LGBT elders are facing, and also as a prompt to further research and investigation.